Greetings and welcome to Solid 10 D&D. This early evening, we're doing something new. It's our first ever streamed side quest. We've done a couple side quests before, but that was a long time ago when we played over text with some players that bowed out for a little while. This evening we'll be doing it with Nemiea, with Bug. Reed also had quite an interesting text-based side quest. Oh yeah, she did have two. She fought a baby green dragon, which started that whole thing. And then she was traumatized by a shit bucket. Yeah, she's a little sensitive about that one. No, I can't blame her. No one wants to be on the floor next to a shit bucket. After this stream, we should, if I did my math right, be hitting affiliate status. Oh, you're muted. Oh, thank you, Roddy. I fixed it.
Love you too, Roddy!
Oh my goodness.
No!
Super echo. Let me fix that. I did not do.
I can hear myself.
I did not do any sound checks before I started this.
Oopsie poopsie.
Alright, how about now?
Yo, yo.
No
yo,
echoes.
Yo.
No echoes. Word. Okay, cool. I had to build built a whole new scene for this. We'd be lost without you, Roddy. How is her audio now? What you got? Give me a boppity boopy.
Boppity boopity. Shabing shabam. Shapow.
Awesome. Super awesome. So now that that's fixed, we should be hitting affiliate status after this stream. If so, and I get everything set up before the session 37 stream on Friday, there'll be some new fun things we can play with. You guys, you watchers, can interact, give things to players, make it harder for me, the DM. Should be a lot of fun.
So excited.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I have in the way of let's chat for a second and make sure the sound is right. So I guess with that we can begin. So I'm going to rewind time a little bit. If you caught the end of last session, some fucky things started happening. So we're going to rewind back to the night before, because I think we ended in the morning. So the party, each taking their own rooms except for Dante and Reed, who bunked together, not out of anything weird, but just to not spend a night alone. The following morning, Nem woke up to pounding on the door from a stranger. So we're going to go back to Nem in her room alone. You are lying in the bed. You're still pumped from the fight with the pirates, the drinks, your friends, and your induction into the Ordo Antiquorum. To finally just be in a civilized place. Like, the cottage sanctuary is nice, but you're finally out of the wilderness. Spend a lot of time just out in the wilds. So with all these things kind of running through your head, you're tossing and you're turning, unable to sleep. It's probably... What time did you guys turn in? Do you remember? Because I cannot.
It was fairly late, if I remember correctly.
Was it after midnight? I can't remember when I said.
I think it was.
Okay, so ballparking, it is the middle of the night. Maybe you've been in your room, maybe 15 or 20 minutes, like you got ready for bed, got in bed, and then we're like, I cannot.
Yeah.
So at this point,
ceiling looks real nice.
You cannot sleep, and you are somehow energized. You're probably still a little tipsy because it hasn't been very
Yeah.
long.
That's fair.
So, what would you like to do?
I've probably drawn in my journal some.
Okay.
Daydreaming about being called princess by Lord Xanderwolf, even in his drunken stupor. And I'm going to get up. I'll put my shoes back on. And just go down or go down and see if there's a night barkeeper.
So, are you gonna take like all of your stuff, like your bag of colding, your bag of holding? You're gonna put your cloak and
Probably not the bag of colding.
Okay.
Not the bag of colding. But just in case, I'll probably have a little bit of supplies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have your full regular. You have your gloves on. You have your cloak
My
and
gear, yeah.
your regular gear. And your weapons, or your weapon,
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Regular backpack. You leaving it? Do you have anything in your regular backpack anymore, or did you put it all in the bag of colding?
I put it all in the bag of colding.
Or holding, rather, since we have one of each. I said the wrong cranberry.
I'm gonna take my Vox with me.
Okay.
And yeah. I'm gonna take the Portosaura and the Vox with me. And from the bag of holding. And as I go by, I'm going to drop my equipment off, like the bag of holding,
Mm-hmm.
the bag of holding, in Dante and Reed's room. Just in case.
Okay. So I guess it hasn't been very long. Let's see if they're asleep.
Oh.
I mean, if they're asleep, then the door's locked.
Oh.
Guess I should have figured out what I was actually rolling for there. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're both asleep, and you kind of knock on the door. And there's no answer. Try to open it,
Okay.
and obviously it's locked because they're paranoid.
Would I have locked the door behind myself to
I mean, you had keys.
Xanderwolf room?
Yeah, you probably locked Xanderwolf's door as you left.
Well, then I will put it in my room and I will slip it under the bed.
Okay. Just kind of hide it
lock
a little bit under the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lock the door behind me. And the tome is in the pocket, by the way. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but wanted to let you know.
Yeah, that's probably important.
Ooh.
So you make your way back downstairs, and there's still people about. Most of them very drunk. You see Gil. He is in the corner in a big fluffy chair. A chair that's much too big for him, and he's kind of curled up and he's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And the barman, the owner, Baltar, he is still actually up and about. He's standing behind the bar with a rag, kind of cleaning glasses.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk up to Baltar.
All right.
Hello again, Baltar.
Good evening, miss. I thought you'd retired for the evening.
I thought I did too, but the ceiling was staring back at me, so
yes,
having a little bit of trouble sleeping.
That does happen from time to time. What can I help you with?
I was wondering, I do have some tasks in the morning. If you could, I guess I'm just gonna kind of scout the best route. In the morning, I need to go to the magic school.
Looking through my notes, I've been referring to it as a code word just because it's easier than the name, because I am notorious for naming things stupid. Code word is silly geckos. Silly geckos. Silly geckos.
Silly geckos. Silly geckos. I don't remember how you said it correctly.
Let's see, I have some notes here. I think it is like silly geckos.
Silly geckos. I needed to head to Silly geckos in the morning. But I also needed to find a bathhouse and somewhere with good robes. So I'm guessing since I can't sleep, I just need to take a stroll, find the best way there.
Silly geckos and a bathhouse. I feel like a few hours ago we talked about bathhouses and I told you just to jump in the bay, but I believe there actually are bathhouses in Wenkam. Let's see. And he stops and he thinks for a minute. That's what I'm doing. The best way to Silly geckos is you follow this road and blah, 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 and he explains to you the way to weave through the city, giving you a left and a right here, and points to look for moving through the city to its eastern edge, and begin climbing up through a curvy mountain road to the magic school perched up on a cliffside.
Okay.
Now, for a bathhouse that's not jumping into the Galen Bay, I would recommend you don't want to go to one in this neighborhood because there are several. You probably, once you get closer to the keep, into a better neighborhood, though you have to go through some troubling neighborhoods to get there. There is one, I forget what it's called. If you look for, there's a circular building in this open, go up a few blocks this way, a couple blocks that way. Look for, he gives you a couple rough things, landmarks to look for. There should be one. I can't remember its name at the moment. But
Okay.
I'm not sure. I mean, they could still be open at this hour. I don't know. It could double as a brothel, so be careful. But there are many places in this city that doesn't sleep.
Understood. All right.
Roddy, he knows what he's doing on his side quest. Going to a brothel.
Like, all right. Well, Baltar. Huh?
I don't know. He's probably not going to do well with that low riz.
Oh. Take the tiefling with you.
I'm just the chat message. Dante goes to a brothel, and then It's Always Sunny music starts playing. Do 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 do.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Fades to black. Just awkward noises. Nothing on the screen for
Dragon booty hole.
5 minutes. Yeah. Smacking noise. How dare you?
Okay. So I'm like, all right, Baltar. Well, thank you. I should be back shortly. Just gonna try to walk off this energy as I can, as much as I can. And I follow his directions to the bathhouse first. And on the way, I'm gonna look and see if I can't see a bookstore or a library, anything with books. Cause it's been a little bit since Nim read a good book.
Fair. So you make your way out of, was this the Apple Steep Tavern and Inn?
Yes.
And you follow his rough directions. The roads are dark. It's kind of a mossy cobblestone, and the buildings are tall on either side. Lots of alleyways. It's a pretty dense city.
I've probably thrown my hood up and, like, kind of keeping a watch out, but just leisurely strolling.
All right.
Leisurely.
Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you trying to be unnoticed in the dark night?
Not really.
Okay, so you've got your hood up and you're just walking off, burning some energy.
Yep.
You follow his directions. You pass several buildings. They're all dark. There are a few that still have lights on upstairs. These are multi-tiered shops below and homes above kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You cross several canals, just kind of as the water runs down through the mountains into the bay.
I would say Nim probably stops and draws some sketches of the town at night
Okay,
as she goes.
that's pretty cool. I want to see those.
I'll work on it.
You walk for probably 15 or 20 minutes. One thing you do notice is the street lamps are more of a bright white than an orange. It's not a flame. You stop and you kind of look at those as you walk.
Okay.
Roll a perception check for me. Let's roll some dice. Let's see if the
Perception. Not bad, not bad. Died not strong.
Let's see. It looks like the thing I have did not update.
I had an 18.
Oh, I mean, I can see it. I was trying to get this. There we go. Ooh. Gotta figure out how to do this game log to make it work. $18. You continue walking. You cross another bridge over a canal, and you see the landmarks that Baltar described to you. You kind of look around and you see there is light, and you hear noise, kind of just babbling noise, coming from a building. A little sign that's hanging out in the front. And on the sign it says it's the Full Moon Day Spa.
Ooh. Does it look open?
There seem to be people inside. The lights coming out from all of the windows.
Okay.
Seems to be some activity.
Okay. I will walk in and look around.
As you walk in, you're hit with you're hit with a smell. It's like it's filled with some kind of perfumed scent. It smells floral. It smells clean. Very different than kind of the just canal, boggy, wet, murky, mossy, moldy city outside.
Okay.
Before you went in, the part of the neighborhood looked a lot nicer than the one where the tavern was, right off the port.
Okay.
You see there is a gnomish woman sitting behind a short desk.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought Tex said I'll be pooping. He said I'll be popping. She's somewhat scantily clad, more so than you've seen most gnomes. Kind of sitting behind the desk and like flipping through. Just it's flipping through something.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to her and say, excuse me.
Good evening.
How are you this afternoon?
Afternoon. It's the middle of the night. I guess I'm all right. What can I do for you?
I was wondering how much it was for to use the facilities here.
Facilities.
To use the bathhouse.
Like there's a bucket in the street now. You just want to wash up?
Yes, please.
It's 5 gold. You get there's a room to undress and put your things away, and then go towels and ropes and things like that. There are signs if you'd just like to follow them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Gold first.
I hand her 5 gold.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go ahead and go do that.
All right. So you follow the signs through. You find it's kind of like a locker room. There's cubbies. Fucking Roddy, you're funny. It's kind of like a locker room with cubbies to put your stuff.
Okay. I'm going to keep my dagger on me and the Vox with me.
Okay. So you disrobe and put all of your stuff away. Tuck it into a cubby. Use your cloak to cover it up. Put on a robe. Make your way out, and there's this large room with pillars, and it's steamy, and it smells. This is where the smell in the lobby of sorts was coming from. The florally scented water. There's not really anyone. Roll another perception check. Let's see if you can see.
Oh.
See if there's anyone in here. Where are my notes?
That's a 4.
So the thick, the the thick kind of steamy room. It's kind of hard to see. So you don't really hear anyone talking or any footsteps or anything like that. But you walk along, you find a nice pool.
Corner.
Nice corner. It's kind of its own pool because they're kind of scattered throughout. There's several different pools that are interconnected in a way for plumbing reasons, I guess.
Okay.
You slip into the pool.
Since knowing that I will have to present in the morning, then I will thoroughly clean, and then just quickly so though. I want to get back to my things. I'm a little worried about it.
So you're not even going to enjoy it.
Enjoy it a little bit. Enjoy it a little bit,
A little bit.
but just a little bit.
You scrub down and then you kind of just sit for a minute, just, letting the smell seep in. Kind of sitting back with your eyes closed, and you hear someone else slip into the pool with you. Yep.
I'm just gonna open one eye. What do I see?
You see it's a gnome woman. Kind of slipped into the water, and she's sitting there like with her chin kind of sitting on the surface. She's sitting. She has darker skin, short brown hair, and she looks friendly. She's kind of just sitting there looking at you.
Hello.
Hello. Late night bath, I see.
Yeah.
Same. There are fewer people here at night. I find it's a better time to come. A bunch of smellies come during the day, and it's peaceful.
Indeed.
I hope I'm not bothering you. Not often I get to have a chat. You seem interesting.
I take it you don't see many tieflings out here.
A few, not many. Can't say I've ever seen a purple-skinned tiefling before, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm quite unique, I guess.
So it seems.
What can I call you?
How dare you? So hopefully Friday, you watchers will be able to help me name people, so I can say how dare you, and you're like, let's name them that, and spend some channel points. Roddy. My name is Fiona. I'm a student at the magic school here.
As she says that, Nim's face is just gonna line up. You're a student there?
Yes, I'm in my second year.
Your second year. Okay. You can call me Nemiea.
Nice to meet you, Nemiea.
I'm actually headed to the school tomorrow. I'm gonna try to take a meeting with the headmaster.
Oh, she's quite lovely. Where are my notes on? She's quite lovely. Easy to talk to.
That bodes well. So were you up late with your studies besides it just not being crowded here at night, or?
Yes, I was studying and burnout, so I took a break and I figured I'd have a nice bath.
See. What's the school like?
Well, the teachers are smart and very strict. There's no nonsense business.
I understand that.
I guess it's like any other school.
I'm so excited for tomorrow. This will be the second school I've seen, if we are able to make it tomorrow.
Oh, which other school have you seen?
The school in Nefnin.
Oh.
Scothu's Arcanum.
Very nice. I don't know anything about that one. I was born here and I'm going to school, but if I happen to see the headmaster before you, her name is Thalasi.
The lassie.
Thallassi. She's very kind. She's very kind.
Thank you.
You're most very welcome.
Do you have any recommendations on travel in the morning? Being a student, I presume you know where the hitches are.
Well, we have dormitories at the school, so I just kind of walk down some stairs, down a hall or
That's
two.
fair. That's fair. Are there not bathhouses
There
on
are,
campus?
but this one's better.
Oh, okay. Understandable. And I guess I can ask this. If you don't know, it's fine. But in the last couple days, have the teachers been worried about magic surges of any kind?
Well, I have. She kind of leans forward a little bit, and her chin's still on the water because she's very, very short. Spit some water out. I've heard some whispers that something strange is going on. I don't know what or where or why, but the teachers are being pretty secretive about it.
Okay. Do you know when these whispers started?
A few days ago.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sort of new to town, obviously, as you can tell. I'm not from around here.
I can tell, yeah.
Is there anything that I need to be careful of at night?
Well, there are those that wander, looking to pick a pocket or make some gold off someone.
Fair. Okay.
There aren't a lot of murders in the streets at night, but I mean, you never know. People do disappear sometimes, so just be careful. You seem well traveled, so you'll probably be okay.
Well, that's to say the least.
Probably.
All right. Well, I will leave you to your devices, and I might see you tomorrow.
Okay. I hope to see you. Yes.
It was very good to meet you, Fiona.
I pulls a little hand up out of the water. Nice to meet you.
As I go to shake her hand, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow purple.
Ooh. All right. Oh. Okay.
I'll see you around.
So you
And I'm gonna wave with my tail.
you get out and put your robe back on.
Is everything still there?
You make your way back through to the locker room. And when you get back, it looks like your cloak And your gloves are gone.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. I will put everything else back on.
Your traveler's clothes.
Where's my cloak at? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. That AC ain't it.
Guess we're doing some shopping next time.
Do I see like wet
fuck.
footprints?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 17.
So as you look around, there aren't any wet footprints, but you do see some dirty boot prints. That seem to walk up to where your cubby was and then off towards the exit.
As after I get done getting dressed, I'm gonna follow the boot prints.
Like half dressed, like one boot on, you're like hopping out into the lobby. Where's my shit?
Is the lady still at the front desk?
She is.
I'm gonna run up to her and be like, "Did you see someone walk out of here with a cloak?"
I mean, lots of people wear cloaks. I saw a guy walk
Within the
up.
last few minutes.
Yeah, a couple.
What'd he look like?
I wasn't paying attention. He went that way though.
I'm gonna flip a gold to her. Do you know now?
He was wearing a cloak with a hood on, and he went that way. Thanks for gold though.
Hey, thanks. And then I'm gonna walk out. See if I can follow the boot prints. Wait. Oh no, the dungeon master's thinking. Uh-oh.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking for Well, I was looking at one thing, but I'm trying to find this emote to respond to Roddy lurking, but I can't seem to find it. It's gone away. Oh well. Yeah, I think we should. Damn it. Ran into an error trying to load your map. Thanks. Okay, so that should show for you. Let me throw it up on the stream.
Oop, indeed.
Oop. So I should have done this one on the stream last night. After I streamed making the battle pit, I threw this one together.
Okay.
Excuse me, balloonies. So you transition that over. You exit the spa, the full moon day spa. As you exit, you can actually, it is a full moon, oddly enough. It's shining bright. And she pointed, I mean, obviously, she's not going to point off the map. She pointed this way.
Okay.
Off the map.
I'm going to walk, keeping an eye on the ground. See on the ground and the way ahead of me.
So roll a survival check for this one. You're trying to follow tracks. That's a good one.
I am not a ranger.
It's funny when you hold your book up because you disappear. Yeah. So you kind of lose where they are. The streets are dirty, and I mean, there's dirt everywhere, so you don't really see. I don't see any boot prints.
Do I see any body? Any people?
For that one, roll a perception check. Gotta get some dice rolls in here.
It was almost an 18.
As you look around, you hear people in the distance, but as far as looking around, you don't see anyone.
Okay. Going to walk. Continue down.
So as you make it about that
Looking
far,
around. Oh,
roll a dex save.
a dex save. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
As a hand lashes out the darkness after you cross the canal. That's a 7 to your 15. You manage to they reach out and grab you, and you manage to kind of twist it off and push away. As you turn and you look, you see a thug, a couple cronies behind him.
Is this motherfucker wearing my cloak?
It's called being scare roused. He is not wearing your cloak.
As he does this, do I have time to cast thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow in the middle of the night and stare at him, snarl?
Yes, I would say that you do. With kind of as this happens, you kind of begin casting it, and you push yourself away. And as you do, your eyes glow and you snarl. Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Oh. I squeak.
Let's see what he rolls. He just beat you.
Fuck.
Did I hear a rat squeaking?
What the fuck do you want?
I want your gold. He kind of begins stepping towards you as thugs are following.
I'm gonna draw my dagger and be like, you don't want to do that.
Oh, but I do. Roll initiative.
Fuck, mother bitch!
See, now let's switch it to.
I told you I wanted more glitter.
Alright, that's a 14. That one took. Cool. I'm glad I had this pulled up already. 2 thugs. Also rolled a 14. And the Capitan. Not the captain, the leader. Oh, yeah. Trouble.
Whoop their ass!
Let me fix this. Alright, so top of round 1. The thug leader is directly in front of you. He's going to pull his scimitar, shing, all in one swift motion, and swing it at you. Wait a second.
Okay.
There we go. That's the wrong. I'm gonna pull it and swing. He's gonna swing it several times at you.
Oh no!
And swing it twice. While he's swinging, he's also gonna draw his dagger. So that is a 12. The first swing.
God misses.
Oh fuck. And that's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
The second swing. Then with his dagger, after the second swing, he's gonna jab out with it. Dude has 3 fucking attacks. That's a solid 10 plus 5, so that's a 15.
That hits.
Okay, so damage for first scimitar. So it swings once and misses. The second one catches you, dealing 6 slashing damage. And when he jabs out with the dagger, catches you across the shoulder, slicing it open, doing 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
He kind of grins at you, and you see his teeth are yellow, rotting. Dude, look nasty. All right, you are up.
I am going to ever so kindly repay him with my dagger. Straight to the gut.
All right, roll an attack roll with it.
$16.
16 hits. Lash out with the animatics.
So there's that, and then my 2d6. Yeah. plus 8.
Nice. So you stab him in the gut, twist it and pull it out. You see him grab his head and his stomach.
And I would like to cast, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast that there Misty Step, please.
All right. Nim has gone country. That there, all right.
And I'm gonna go right now.
Silvery mists surround you. You disappear. You reappear.
As I reappear, I am flipping him just like. Bring it, bitch! And I will end my turn.
He kind of snarls at you, shaking his scimitar at you. Let me name these guys Thug A and Thug B, so I can tell them apart. Jeffrey and Bob.
Jeffrey and Bob. Wait, before I end my turn, let me double check something.
Yeah, you still have movement too. You have action, bonus action.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to move just a little bit further.
That's all right. All right, so Thug A. Do some measuring here. It's going to dash. It's 10 feet. 20, 30. It's going to dash up to you. Actually, no, I take that back. It's going to move 10 out to here. 15, 20. He's going to loose. Pull out his crossbow. Point it towards you. That's a 10. So he unleashes the bolt and it flies past you. Thug B is going to run out to about here. 45 feet. He's going to do the same thing. That's an 8. Flies past you. That brings us back to Thug Leader. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move over to here under this eave. He's also going to loose a bolt at you. Does he have a crossbow? He has a dagger. He's going to throw his dagger at you.
Mm-mm.
Actually, it's in his left hand, so he's going to throw it. It's a natural 1. He throws it, and it's kind of... As he throws it, it's a bad release, so it kind of hits off of this lamppost right here. It's tink, 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 clatters to the ground in front of you.
Okay. Question. Have I seen the guards around as I walked to the bathhouse?
You haven't seen any guards.
Okay. Alright.
So he's going to draw another dagger, because apparently he can throw 2 ranged attacks with daggers. He's going to throw it at you. And that is a 13.
Just hits.
Oh, shit. Throws it.
I told you!
It kind of sticks in your shoulder about halfway in. Same shoulder that got sliced earlier, and you're kind of... So it's stuck. It's stuck in you. Dealing 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's all he's got. It's back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing.
Oh boy.
I would like to summon a construct.
Oh snap. Tell me about that. This is the first time you've done this. I'm excited actually.
You call forth the spirit of a construct. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. It's up to 90 feet. It's a concentration for up to 1 hour. When you cast a spell, choose a material, clay, metal, or stone. If the creature resembles a golem or modron, your choice, made of the chosen material, which determines certain traits in its stat block.
Interesting. Does it say what size it is?
It is...
Is it large?
Creature is your ally.
Does it have a stat block on it? It's medium?
Yes, it's a medium, sorry.
Okay, I'm just going to... Apparently, these aren't available in my library, so I'm going to just throw an ape out here. Rename it. Where do you want it to appear? And what are you going to name this guy?
Ooh. Ooh.
How dare you?
How dare you?
What do you want to name your construct?
Fucking Arcades.
Arcades. If Reed was here. Arcades. That's on your chin. How do you want to spell it?
Arcades.
Okay. Arcades.
Arcades.
Alright.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to have him show up right next to the thug. And
the leader?
He's going to... Yes. He's going to be... stone.
Okay. Need to make some tokens for these.
No, wait. Metal. I do metal.
All right. All right. So you summoned him. What happens now? Does he act on your bonus action?
Creature shares your initiative count,
Okay.
but
yeah.
it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its movement to avoid danger.
All right. Let me add him to the initiative order. Level of the spell is what? Level 4?
4.
Okay, so his armor class is 17. His HP is 40 plus 15 for each spell level above 4, so it's just 40. His speed is 30. And his initiative shares yours, so 14. All right. Baller. That's your action.
As a bonus action, I'm still trying to get used to this because we've talked about it. Never mind. I don't have my bag with me.
Oh.
Never mind.
What does that mean? What's in your bag that you need?
I thought we had. Did I have potions? I don't think I had potions. Yeah,
I mean, you have a pouch, right?
Yes.
Did you transfer anything into the pouch before you left? I know you said you had the bot or the Vox, and you had to carry it somewhere. You didn't just walk with it in your hand, right? So you put it in your pouch. Right. Did you put anything else in your pouch retroactively?
It's just my components, but not my potions.
Gotcha.
You would think she would think about that, but she didn't.
I tried to give you a retcon. You didn't take it, but okay.
I also don't have a healing potion. That's why I said that.
Gotcha.
So I've already cast the spell. I will use my movement to get out of the way over here.
Okay.
And
so you have a little bit.
I can't.
If you stayed that little bit of light there, it's a lamppost that give you a little bit of cover.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll stay there. And that's my turn. So, right after me.
Sorry, I'm looking through your bonus actions just to see what you can do. It's been a while. 2-weapon fighting. Attack action, nope. Spells. Oh, okay. And then sorcery points. Okay, so right after your turn is Arcades.
Yes. So, a creature that touches the construct or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 1d10 fire damage, so don't forget that.
So
he has a heated body.
So they take damage if they hit him?
Yes. He is going to take his multi-attack. The construct makes a number of attacks equal to half of its spell's level rounded down, so he takes 2 attacks.
2 attacks, holy crap. Okay.
2 slam attacks.
Alright, roll to hit. It's 8 plus...
1d8 plus 4.
So what's the bonus to his attack?
It's a 1d8 plus 4 plus spells level.
That's the damage.
Your spell attack modifier, so it's a plus 4.
So 8
plus 9.
Plus 9. Holy shit.
Plus your spell attack modifier. My spell attack right now is +9. So I rolled a 19.
Eight plus 9, it's 17. To hit, right? Math. Ugh, math.
I rolled a 19.
I'm seeing
Do you want me to?
custom roll is 8.
That was something else.
Oh,
There you
that was something else.
Yes,
Okay,
there
a
you go.
9 plus 9 would be 18. That's even better. Yeah, that'll hit. So that's for the first attack. Do you want to go ahead and roll the second attack roll?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll another slam attack. Plus 9, it's 11. So no, that's that. The second one's not gonna hit.
Okay, so the first one, it's 1d8.
One d8 plus 8.
Well, 11.
So this construct slams at him, catches him, dealing. Would you say 11? 11 bludgeoning damage, and the second one misses. So he kind of jukes out of the way. Alright, is that everything he can do? He or she?
Yes.
I'm not sure the gender of your construct, or if they even have one.
It just looks like a big suit of armor. Kind of
It.
like the guards back at home.
Ah, it. Them.
They.
They. Got it. Alright, so...
And he is going to stay right there.
So next up is this guy. We're seeing this new thing up here, looking up at it. Holy shit! Run up to it. Draw his scimitar. Natural 1. So do they only take creature that touches the construct or hits it? So he doesn't hit it with a fucking natural 1. Just kind of skates. Let's say it skates across him, but he doesn't actually like hit him, so he's not going to take the damage. That's all he's got. The other guy, run up to... I guess he's going to run up and try to do the same thing.
Okay.
AC is 17, and that's a 14. Same thing. Sparks fly. Doesn't gain purchase or do any damage. Alright, so we're back at the top. The thug leader is going to use his multi-attack. He's going to swing his scimitar twice. And try to jab him with a dagger. It's a 21.
Mm-hmm.
A natural 1. And a natural 20. Shit.
Book.
So the first, as he swings with his scimitar, shing, it catches across him, and you see the sparks fly. Damage, dealing 6 slashing damage to Arcades. How much damage does he suffer from hitting?
He does, it's 1d10.
Holy shit.
Fire damage. 9.
As the scimitar kind of strikes across, a blast of heat comes from inside. Natural 1, he swings and he actually drops his scimitar, so he'll have to pick that up. And then a natural 20, he rams the dagger into the construct's chest. just below what would be ribs and buries it, dealing 10 points of piercing damage. Blast of heat comes from inside. Is that 3 total?
Yes.
3 fire damage. And Arcades suffers, what is that, 10?
Yes, you said 10.
Okay, so Arcades is at 24 now. And that's everything the leader's got. It's now your turn.
Alright. Nem is going to pull out old Trusty.
Old Trusty.
Old Trusty, and use old magic missile.
Right on.
At Thug B, because it's probably the only one that she can see besides the construct. So.
You're doing it just at the lowest level, so that'd be 3.
Yes.
So that'd be 6 points of force damage.
Yes.
As you unleash, hold your dagger out, and missiles erupt from it, spiraling through the air, crashing against him, kind of staggering him a little bit, doing 6 points of force damage. This guy's just already not looking great, just from that. And that's your action.
Yeah, I would like to use a sorcery point, 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
To do quicken spell. And cast, where'd it go? I can do this. I know what I'm doing.
It's been a while.
It has. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. At level.
Wait, it's a bonus action. Just kidding. It's.
Okay, yeah.
Level 2.
So you still have another. Since you used your sorcery points, you can still do another thing, right?
No,
all right, that lets you cast a spell pretty much as a bonus action. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to heal 90 points.
Very nice.
So is it okay if I say that I did not use those sorcery points, or do you want me to mark them off?
Well, you cast a spell for your action. So you probably would need to use the sorcery points, even though it was a bonus action, right? To cast 2 spells.
Okay.
Is that how that works? I can't remember with sorcery points.
Well, the healing word is a bonus action itself.
Mm-hmm.
The quicken spell action is to change a spell that takes an action into a bonus action.
Got you. But otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to cast the spell as a bonus action because you'd already cast the spell, correct? Because you cast the magic missile and then.
Yes.
So that would, I think, regardless, that would let you cast 2 spells in a turn if you use, unless there's some other sorcery point thing that's not quicken. That's probably.
Okay. Well, then I removed them.
I need
2 points.
I need to do some research into that. Because I think that's another meta magic option that you probably don't have to be able to do something like that, but.
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
So I do that, I heal myself. That's my turn. I'm going to tell Arcades to attack again.
Oh boy.
And because Homeboy attacked him, he's gonna go for the thug leader. he's the one that's been doing some damage to him.
All right.
He's gonna make 2 slam attacks.
As he slams, the first one definitely hits.
Okay.
Now wait, hang on. It just said 6 plus what? 9?
9.
It just hits actually.
Okay.
15.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the second hit to see if it hits.
Cool. 13 plus 9, math, 7. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay. And it's 1d8 plus 8. Nine, 10, 11. Oh. So the first one is 11.
Okay, got it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 15. 15 is the second hit.
So 26 points of damage.
Yes. Math.
Is Arcades trying to kill him? Or just knock him out?
More like trying to sedate him.
Okay, so is he like just hitting him on the top of the head with a metal fist? He hits him twice. And the thug leader falls unconscious to the ground.
And it's gonna turn to the other thug and just... It's expressionless, and it looks like a big suit of armor, but it, like, turns really, like...
Just metal grinding against metal as it turns. I imagine there's some kind of light for the eyes.
Yes.
Some kind of glowing magic. It's probably purple.
Purple, arcane, glowing eyes in a copper-colored, honed metal body that is heated.
Baller. Generate some images for Arcades.
Alright.
I have a feeling you're going to be using this guy again. This is pretty sweet.
That is his turn.
Yep. So that comes to Leroy or whatever I named Thug A. Jeffrey? He's going to see the leader fall.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move over and he's going to try to grab a hold of him. Zero strength, that's not going to do. With a 9, I'm going to say with a 9, he's going to try to like heft him up, but can't. He manages to kind of drag him just a little bit. He's trying to run away. Doesn't get very far. But he is far enough out of range that Arcades... Does he get attacks of opportunity? I would think that he does. As a reaction.
It does not say, but it has a specific one for if he's clay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't think.
I think most things get a reaction opportunity attack if something moves out of range of it, like to swipe at it. So,
okay.
I guess I'll roll an attack against Thug A as he's trying to drag the thug leader.
Slam. 6 plus 9. 15.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
Roll some damage.
Math.
That's his go-to move, just a metal fist down on the head. Conk. Bonk. You say 11?
Yeah.
Total?
Yeah.
So as she's trying to step away, Arcades conks him on the head, and he falls to the ground, also unconscious, next to the leader. Like he almost kind of like falls on top of him like a dog pile. They're just... Arcades is kind of just conking them and piling them up. So,
it's like the Looney Tune bonk.
Yeah. Bonk at the... So the other thug is like, seeing both of his companions getting bonked on the head and just crumpling to the ground unconscious. He's like, ugh. Oh, fuck. And he tries to run away. So, doesn't get another opportunity attack. So 5,
Correct.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Home dude is going to dash. 10, 15, 20.
Right, bitch!
He just kind of screams, running away. And brings us back up to you, because the thug leader is unconscious. The other thug is unconscious. Let's say for the time being, we're probably out of combat.
Can I send a firebolt towards him?
Absolutely. What's the range on it? Like 120?
Yes. It's like 120.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, this purple energy begins growing in your hand. Fling it down the street at him. It just hits.
Oh no!
Holy shit, it's perfect. Looking over his shoulder, he has purple light coming at it. Oh, fuck!
I wanted to hit him in the ass and like kick him.
Hits him right in the ass, and he falls face first on the ground and skids along the side of his face, unconscious. He had exactly 5 hit points. You just hit him perfectly with the AC, and you did the perfect amount of damage to knock him out.
Yeah.
Because I imagine you're not trying to kill these guys. They all did drop to 0, but they're not dead. They're unconscious. So yeah, you're definitely out of combat because they are all very unconscious right now.
I am going to start searching them really quickly for like, see if I can find my things.
Okay.
So investigation.
Yes, roll an investigation. Investigate. 21, very nice. Okay, so mark that this guy's unconscious. Not that we're gonna forget, but who are you searching first?
I'm searching the thug leader, so I'm gonna tell Arcades to move back so I don't burn myself.
He kind of crosses his arms and he's just terrible screeching metal noise as he's looking around. Kind of makes this noise down the road. As you begin searching the thug leader, you find a pouch of gold, maybe 30 gold. Let's say 30 gold, 10 copper, 2 silver. Let's just get random with it.
Okay.
You find a very fine looking quill.
Ooh. Okay.
But you don't find your things.
Okay, I'll move over to the other thug.
Okay, roll another investigation check.
Investigate.
Investigate. 13. All right, so as you pat him down, you find some like moldy bread in his pocket.
Ew.
Piece of cheese.
Ooh.
And like 2 silver.
2 silver. Okay. Okay.
You don't find your things.
Fuck. I'm gonna take their weapons.
Okay.
Pick up the dagger and the scimitar and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna jump in the canal.
As they fall into the canal, sink to the bottom.
And I'm gonna have Arcades follow me.
He is not stealthy.
That's okay.
As you get up to Thug B, he's kind of like army crawling across the ground, like with one arm holding his ass, where the purple fireball caught him just directly in the booty hole. He's, oh, my ass! Oh, who are you? Oh, fuck!
Nim is going to squat down and like turn her head almost like upside down, looking at him and be like, "Didn't I tell you you didn't want to do this? Do you remember that? Do you remember that part of the conversation?"
Roll an intimidation check with advantage, because that's terrifying in my brain. I just see like with the fangs and the horns and the soft light, just eyes glowing like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you not gonna do from now on?
I'll do whatever you say.
You're not gonna pick on people in the middle of the night. You're gonna find a trade. You're gonna find a trade.
My butt. Okay, miss.
And as he's army crawling, I'll be like, I'm gonna start patting, like, not army patting, but like patting him down.
And he's got a basic.
I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. Roddy. You pat him down. You find like a rusty dagger in the sheath. He's got like
take the dagger.
He's got like 4 coppers on him.
I'm gonna take the copper as well.
But he doesn't have your stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna take the dagger and the copper. And I'm gonna ask him, I'm gonna put my boot like on his back. And I'm gonna say, have you seen a man walk through here recently? Not necessarily a man, but a person in a fancy cloak walk through here recently?
I ain't see nobody in no cloak, ma'am. Just let me go.
Okay.
Roll an insight check. It seems like you don't believe him. Roll an insight check.
Natural 20.
Let's see what he rolled against you.
24.
24? This probably
Yeah.
doesn't matter what he rolled against you. His stats are garbage. Let's see, 0, 0, and 0. So he rolled an 18. It's a good roll, but I'm going to put you over here. It's just the other dice that I like. Kind of get the sense that he's probably lying to you. He's trying to end this conversation so he can get the fuck away.
I am going to put a little bit of weight on my feet that is on his back, and I'll be like, "I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly. You wanna answer that question again?"
I can't talk with you.
Oh, you seem to be whispering just fine. I'll let up just a little bit. Just a little bit.
He kind of coughs up a little bit of blood.
You better make it quick.
So I gotta go that way. I mean, I guess he's kind of laying down on the ground and points off.
Okay.
Towards.
So it was a man.
Pronouns. I saw someone, I guess. They went that way.
Nim is going to kick him in the butt and be like, "Remember what I told you?" And I'm gonna walk off. And I'm gonna do a little strut. And Arcadius is gonna walk by.
He kind of, as he walks by, I feel like he kind of kicks the butt a little bit. Kind of rolls off up against the building. Like, oh! He actually rolls him over onto his ass, so he's in the sitting position. Like, oh!
And with my tail, I'm going to flick a wave.
And you walk off the edge of the map. Oh god! So let's take like a 2.5 break.
All right. Yeah, I need to go get myself a drink.
Yes. Roddy. Fuck. All right, we'll be right back. And we are back. Let's see what we have as far as...
Did you unmute me as well?
Yeah, flipping it to that adds you and unmutes you, so... I think I had it muted for some reason before we started earlier. Usually I try to have everything set to where when I flip it, it works. And I missed it that time with a whole new scene. I guess let's go with this music. Let's switch it up a little bit. So, having soundly stomped some ass, you continue up the street following the direction of not Jeffrey, through the city. As you travel more, the lights get a little bit brighter as you get closer to the keep. And you come to tall stone walls that must be the edges of the keep. And you can see the castle high above, built on the mountain that is in the center of the city of Wenkam. Towering high above, it's brightly lit even for darkness. Or not darkness, for nighttime, rather. You kind of follow the wall around, roughly towards the mountain range that sits behind the city proper. As you follow the wall, you veer off down another street, still continuing towards the mountains, keeping your eyes open for anyone suspicious. So roll a perception check. I guess I should keep this up so I can see. Eight. You don't really see anyone walking the streets. You think that every now and then you do see something move quickly out of the corner of your eye, and you look to catch it, but you don't see anything. And you continue on your way. You walk another 10 or 15 minutes. At this point, it's probably pushing after one-ish. Okay. The time it took to get to the bathhouse and your conversation, and then the battle, and then just walking now. You continue. Notice the ground. The roads seem to incline more here. The roads kind of turn a bit more as it's growing closer to the mountain's edge. And the buildings begin to kind of slowly thin. There's just a building here or there, and then there are none. And you're on this. The cobblestone comes to a stop, but slowly, and it turns roughly into dirt. As you begin walking further on these switchbacks up this mountainside. You want to continue up?
Yes.
Okay, so you walk another probably 20 minutes on these switchbacks, and it's a little grueling. It's a little intense, like walking uphill nonstop. You're kind of walking up, back and forth up the side of this mountain. And you can see a light above where there's a building, the ambient light glowing. Roll another perception check for me. The clackety clacks. 20, okay. So, you've kind of been checking your shoulder. Make sure you're not being followed by anyone. Make sure nothing runs out of the woods around the edges of this road. You see a figure behind you, but you just as soon as you turn to look, You see them disappear.
I am going to act like I didn't see them.
Okay.
Kind of like you said earlier, I was acting like I kind of saw something. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna act like I didn't see them. I am going to turn and use 2 sorcery points to cast Subtle Spell and use Detect Magic.
Okay.
Ooh.
Detect magic. So as you cast out, you cast the spell very quietly without really giving any signs that you're casting it. You cast out with your mind. 30 feet in every direction, kind of searching for any kind of magical presence. But you don't sense any.
Okay. I imagine that this has taken about an hour anyway, correct?
Yeah, you're
To get to this point? Yeah.
Yeah,
The construct has fallen. It's probably fallen a little bit before.
just
It takes an hour, and then after he does, yeah.
That's good. That's good to know.
Cool.
So he probably disappears right before all this happens, because I mean, I guess he moves at about the same speed as you. It's just loud. You're like slamming through the whole city.
Okay. So do I have pretty good view of Sorry, I saw the chat. So can I see the keep pretty well from where I am?
As you turn from where you're standing now, you turn out, I'm going to say, to your right, and you look, and you are well above the city, and you can see it kind of sprawled out below you over the hills that are kind of in it, with the lone mountain that the keep is built on in the center. And you can see beyond that the lighthouse, the ever-present light swooping, and the bay is sparkling in the full moon light. It's quite a visage.
Nim's gonna take out her notebook for a minute and sketch this real fast.
All right.
Wenkam. And I'm keeping an ear out. And my detect magic is, it's up for like a minute, I think. Or 10 minutes. It's up for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So it'd probably take it to get a good visual representation of what you're seeing, at least the broad strokes. It probably takes about that long, and the rest you try to hold in your mind so you can finish the sketch out later in solitude.
Okay. Do I want to try this? Not in the open. Okay.
Oh?
I don't want to try it out here on the side of a hill. I guess I'm gonna turn back.
You're close enough that you can kind of see the top of the structure, and you figure it was the only road this way, that you're heading in the right direction. So when you come back, the daylight, you can find your way easily enough.
Okay. I am going to go back into town.
Okay.
Keeping an ear out, and before I go, I'm going to summon another construct.
Okay. Are you going to?
I think I get one more.
It's just a 4th level spell slot, right? Or you can
Yes.
upcast it.
I don't think I can upcast it.
I think you can because it says spells above 4.
Well, I don't, as a sorcerer at my level, I don't have 5th level spells. I have 5th level spells because of
Because
other
of
things.
extra stuff. Got you. So you can't upcast
Yeah.
it. Okay, got you.
Right. Not yet.
So you're going to go
So
with
I'm going.
which type?
This time I'm gonna go with clay stone. I'm gonna go with stone for this one.
All right.
He's still pretty loud, but he is stone this time.
As he moves, it's the
And
sound of just rocks kind of grinding together.
gargling rocks.
Gargling rocks.
And he's walking with me, and we are heading back into town.
All right.
On our way back, if all goes well, I'm gonna stop back by the full moon and see if Fiona's still there.
Okay. So it takes you probably, how long did it take you to get there? 30? Probably 30 minutes at least.
Yep.
30, 45. And you stayed for about 10 to draw and made your way back. You're going to wait until you get closer to town to summon a construct?
I'm summoning it while I'm still in the woods, so
Okay.
that I'm not walking by myself in the woods.
Okay, so about the time you get back to the full moon day spa, he's probably got about 15 minutes left.
Okay.
As you walk in, the same oldish, gnomish woman still sitting exactly where she was.
I'm gonna walk up and ask, was the gnome that was here, is she still inside?
Excuse me. This is the capital of gnomes. You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
Fiona.
I don't know these people's names.
Dark skin. I don't think you told me a hair color.
Brown.
Brown hair.
Dark. I don't know. Did I write
Dark
that down?
eyes.
Didn't write that down. I don't really pay attention when they leave, just when they come in. Just go to front.
Do I have to pay you another 5 gold to go look?
Are you taking a bath?
No.
Are you peeping?
No.
Just give me a silver and go have a look.
I toss a silver.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go see if I can find Fiona.
You make your way through. Walk around. You see a couple older gentlemen gnomes with rotund bellies, white hair kind of sunken in the water, just with their hands propped up, and they're sleeping like, just kind of sleeping in a hot tub. You're a little disgusted by it, probably. Knowing them, you search around. I'm not even gonna have you roll because you don't find her.
Okay. She's gonna go search the cubbies and make sure she don't see her cloak and her gloves nowhere.
All right, so you
Again.
head back to the locker room and look around. I'm not even gonna have you roll because as you search around, looking through all the lockers, you find the few lockers that have stuff in them from the gentleman you saw in the spa, but you don't see your stuff.
Defeated Nim is going to leave.
Doo-doo-doo. Just wilted. You got. You walk out.
She's not even gonna say anything to the lady. She's just gonna wave her tail.
Just kind of half-hearted.
Yeah.
And she's not even paying attention. Just still looking at her magazine or whatever it is.
Nim's gonna walk out, and to make herself feel better, she's gonna try to find the closest bookstore or library.
Okay. Heading back towards the general direction of the Apple Steep. Keeping a lookout for libraries or bookstores. You walk for a few minutes. I'm gonna say at this time your construct is probably dropped.
Yeah.
It's probably been an hour. You do find a bookstore. But it's closed. It says they won't open again until morning.
Okay. Nim's going to glance in the window. Just window, like, looking at all the books, real sad. Breathing heavy on the window.
So it keeps fogging up, and you're like, you see tall bookshelves that run. It's a pretty narrow storefront with the glass window and the door next to it, with the sign above it. It's called the Tattered Leaf. But you see I guess with your dark vision, you could probably see and do it well enough. There's tall bookshelves on either side that run all the way back, and then stack after stack shelves moving back through it. There's a little counter. The glass front case, some books in it, and chairs here and there to sit and to read. But you don't see anyone inside.
Okay. Oh, internet. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Nim's going to very sadly walk away, but she's gonna remember where the bookstore is.
Okay.
So we have the bathhouse. She's gonna take her stinky companion to in the morning.
I mean, how many times has Reed pooped in her hand and thrown it and still hasn't taken a bath?
Ugh. And then Dante with his fire mushrooms.
Oh yeah, I think that's still probably working its way through him. It's gonna be funny.
He's not doing too well.
Buckle up there, Roddy.
Nah, you pretty stinky. You from the woods.
I mean, you've been in the rain. You traveled all day in the rain once. I don't know if that helps. That freaking fire mushroom inside Dante. The rain's hitting him. It's just like just steamy. He's been feverish this whole time.
Nim is going to walk just a little bit aimlessly. She's keeping in mind kind of the way to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna kind of keep an eye out for her cloak and her things.
Okay. Kind of keeping an eye out for people and stuff. Roll another perception check. Just going perception heavy tonight. Random Moonstay.
Wednesday.
Moonstay! Alright.
It's Wednesday.
It's unplanned Doomsday. Super exciting. Hey, I rolled a solid 10. So as you're kind of looking around, you're keeping track of where you're going, looking for any other bookstores or libraries or anything like that, even after you found the Tattered Leaf. Again, as you're kind of looking over, you see something move.
This time I'm going to track it.
Say again?
This time I'm going to, like, track it. Like,
So you've fully turned around, like trying to look for whatever it was. Okay, as you turn around, you kind of catch the of a cloak, and they disappear in the darkness.
I'm going to run. I'm running after it.
Okay. So you run up to the alley that this person disappeared down, and you look, and you don't see anything. There's a heap of trash. The alley just kind of ends, and there's nothing there.
In annoyance, Nim is going to let loose a firebolt at the trash.
A purple firebolt flies out of your hand and hits the trash, and you hear a bunch of rats begin scurrying all over the pile of trash, and one of them's the tip of its tail's on fire as it runs to the end of the alleyway and slams into the wall and just kind of falls there. And fire just kind of consumes it.
And Nim's just gonna kind of not growl. She's not animalistic. She's gonna like angrily like ugh, and just turn around.
Yep.
Grumble. Taking some notes from the Gleeman.
It's grumpy.
As she turns, she's keeping an eye out, but she's also looking for dress robe stores. Storefronts.
So with your past 2 perception checks, say you're getting closer to the docks at this point. You're beginning to smell just kind of the salt water and the general stench of dockside, and you do happen to pass a store of sorts.
Hey, you.
Well, it's not even really a tailor. It's kind of just a one-stop shop kind of place. You kind of there's a logo that's painted on the glass. It's got robes, and it's got a sword and an axe and jars. It's like a general store almost. Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna take note. She's gonna write down the directions to the store in her little notebook. Like jotting it down.
I imagine you've probably been, like, with your high intelligence, you've probably been thinking about the paths that you've taken, and you've probably been jotting down just a general map. And I'll make a map.
More maps.
More maps.
More maps. Nim can't think of anything else. Oh, she's gonna make her way back to the apple steep.
Okay. You make your way back down. You walk into the apple steep, and there's still a few people drinking. The bard is still there, but he's like teetering, talking to a... Who is he talking to? He's probably talking to a little gnome fellow. They're both just slurring their words, and they're kind of teetering as they're talking. Baltar is still behind the bar, cleaning glasses. It looks like he's tidied up a lot from the night and just waiting on the stragglers to leave or go up to their rooms. You make your way through.
Yeah. Is there the bard is he's not playing music, is he?
No, he's sitting at a table with. I mean, I think I still have that map. I could pull it up.
Yo. You might hear me playing with my dice box. It's making funny sounds.
Oh, yeah, let's see if I can get this to pull up right. The bard, gnomish fellow. Gil is over here and he is asleep. God, there's so many freaking tokens on here. All right. See, refresh. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There we go. Visual. Looks like I lost the... Lost the other thing. Where'd it go? Got it. I had to figure out a better solution for this. And figured I'd test it out tonight. Alright, so that's kind of a visual of what you got.
There we go. Okay. Nem's gonna walk up to Uncle Baltar and ask for one drink.
Hi, I see you're back.
Yeah.
Gonna get you something.
Just something strong. Something to put me out.
Do you want it to be delicious?
Yes, please.
Alright, grabs a couple things. Pouring.
I get a cocktail.
Pours it in the glass and he slides it over to you. It looks... It is a orangish color. It looks delicious.
I'm gonna slide it to gold.
And he puts a piece of fruit on the edge. And a little umbrella. Thank you. And he tucks the gold away.
She's just gonna sit there and kind of like nurse her drink a little bit. And ask Baltar if he's heard any whispers around town, like anything odd.
Well, I've heard some. Let me roll some dice. I'm gonna try to keep my ear to the ground with what's going on. There have been talks of strange noises coming from the sewers. Heard there was an incident with the king last week. I haven't gotten all the details on that one yet, but rumor has it he was taken hostage.
Does he not have guards?
I would think that he does, but it seems that it didn't work, and some From what I've heard, if it's true, it's all hearsay, that some outlanders were adventuring for him. Managed to help him.
Okay. Have you had? I know that the docks are kind of far from Siligikos. Have you had many students or teachers or of any kind come here?
No.
Whispering.
Well, it's been some time since I've had any staff from Siligikos or students. Many of them are underage.
Okay. All right. We're here hunting some rumors besides the sewers. So trying to kind of keep an ear out. Anything odd, strange, out of the usual.
I'll keep an ear out
Here, but
and let you know.
we'll be leaving fairly early in the morning. I mean, I think we'll be here for a while, but we'll be heading out kind of early in the morning into town.
All right.
I go to Siligikos.
Should I keep your rooms for you?
Yes, please.
Will do.
That would be wise.
All right. He kind of scribbles a little note down. Are you going to drink that drink?
I am.
Just down the whole thing in one go?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, it was quite delicious. Roll a con save.
Oh boy.
You asked for it strong. See how strong it was.
It's a natural 20. It's a 25.
Fuck yeah. Even without your cloak. That's pretty baller. You're like, kind of burns for a second. Then the deliciousness kind of overtakes the burning and the.
Very nice.
Totally fine. You are a little, your tipsiness from earlier wore off, but you are like just the one drink you haven't really eaten. You kind of sway just a little, but not a lot.
I was gonna say, my sister works at a bar back home. And she can learn some things from you.
Let's see. And he scribbles down just a rough piece of paper and kind of rips it off, folds it up. Here you go. Here's the recipe. Should you see her, you can give it to her.
Thank you.
Drink recipe from Baltar.
Lyra. Alright, Baltar. Thank you.
Be careful going up the stairs. Good night. And he goes back to tidying up and cleaning glasses.
And she's going to, using the bar stools, walk herself along the bar. She's gonna walk upstairs.
You walk past, you see Gil kind of curled up in a little ball in a chair.
There you go.
Kind of twitches a little bit. And you make your way up the stairs.
Yes. Up the stairs.
So you get to your room. You fumble with the keys for a second. It takes you several tries.
I'm doing, as I walk down the hallway, I'm doing like the drunk lean, like where I like run my hand along the wall. I pass Xanderwolf's door and be like, Princess.
Scratch on the door with your nails a little bit. He's like in his sleep. You don't know this, but he's like, what? And he's back to sleep. You get to your door and you fumble with the key. It hits the wood of the door. Finally, you're like, and you unlock it. And opens.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna shut it, and I'm gonna lock the door. And before I go to bed, I'm going to drunkenly stumble to the bed and reach underneath and grab my bag and make sure that it's still there.
You stumble to the bed and almost fall like to your knees. You reach under and you pull your stuff out, and it's all still there.
Okay. 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 It's cool.
Yes, cool.
Alright. It's cool. She's gonna, I guess, not really thinking about it, she's gonna drop it where she is, and she's gonna like crawl into bed.
Okay.
And she's gonna take out her notebook, and she's going to write really quickly. Need to talk to Carvix.
You scribble that down.
Find sending spell. Or not sending spell, but message.
Find way to talk to him. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm scribbling.
That was kind of meta, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm just scribbling notes down myself, and it's shorthand. And with that, you kind of a little tipsy and worn out from the long day and the long evening. You fall into sleep.
Sleepy sleep.
I think that's where we're going to end your side quest.
Guess I can remove some things from my inventory now.
You can leave them in your inventory, but just, well, yeah, no, you should probably remove them since, yeah. You can add them back later if you can find them.
The Porta Soda and
The real stuff. It's the friends we made along the way.
yeah.
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 You can do some shopping. Like, how's your gold situation?
We're still doing, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Speaking of which, I need to add that stuff. So
Oh yeah, you've been holding on to your gold for a long time. So
yeah, I still have the stuff from whenever I won the drinking contest.
Shit, that was like what, the 4th session?
I think it was the 2nd session.
The 2nd session. I forget how we broke up the text ones that we did a long time ago. So long ago. It's coming up on June. It'll be a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dante and Reed definitely need some gold. I know Reed blew her wad on the Dread Club. That thing is baller.
Yes. Okay.
So I think that I've talked with Dante and Reed a little bit about what they're going to do during the session. I know that you have things that you need to do, so we may do another side quest this week.
Ooh. Okay.
With maybe with Dante. I think he needs a side quest because Reed's had to have some ideas. Her wad of cash, man. Come on. It's a turn of phrase.
Get your head out of the gutter.
I mean, this is gutter central over here. That's how we play this game. Everyone's got the booty hole kill now. So yeah, I may do one with Dante this week. Figure out if we got a time and do something similar to this. It was fun building this new scene the way it is. Some new toys. With this one though, we should hit affiliate depending on how the days roll over. I know it gets a little bit weird. If we don't, then the other side quest we do should set it off and we'll be good. And I should have time to set everything up before session 37. Holy shit. On Friday. Which is super exciting. But I will definitely let y'all know. If you're not in the Discord, hop in the Discord. We talk about a lot of stuff, and I'll let everyone know that we've hit our goal. I know we hit our follower goal the other day. It was just to get the 7 streams in 30 days thing that was kind of hard because we only play 3 times a month usually. But doing some extra stuff has been a lot of fun. Built a map last night. Maybe do some more of that. That's pretty fun, actually. Get some people in the peanut gallery talking shit at me while I do it. It'd be pretty fun too. But thank you, Roddy. I think for now. Oh, thanks, Redbeard. You actually followed from that stream too. It's weird.
Hello.
It's weird talking to myself. I've not really done a stream like that before. I usually have people to talk to and kind of. That's no big, Roddy. People to talk back at me to kind of feed it. So I just kind of talked about bullshit. Now, I'm doing this for this reason. This is why, and this is kind of how I do it. And let me sell Incarnate to people, even though we're not sponsored by them or anything. It's just this is what I use, and it's fun, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I had fun. I'll do some more of those. I'll throw some more polls out on the Discord and get some stuff. Oh, nice. Get some more ideas from y'all. Maybe some of these maps will pop up in the sessions. Had we done the Dark Alley last night, that probably would have been the one that we used this evening, but we ended up going with a Fighting Pit, which we may use in the next session. We'll see.
Make some money.
Kind of helps me build a backlog of maps too, so it's already built in a way. Can tweak it maybe off screen. But for that, until we see you next time. Is it Doomsday yet?
Until it's Doomsday.
We are raiding another channel now.